and I should get this phone started. I probably should have started my computer down there just to keep up with the chat and get a couple of messages set out. And yeah, we're not going to be cooking real much today, just a couple of simple recipes. So that should be interesting, but yeah, I'll just see if I can get this thing started and see who's going to come on. Hopefully we get a heap of people coming on and participating, which would be really, really, really lovely. And I will have to make another cup of coffee during this live. I've nearly finished this one up, as you do on a Saturday morning. And we're just on 9:33 here at the moment. Temperature, I think it's 54. Bring that up and I'll have a look. That thing's defrost, and hopefully we get a few viewers on, but who knows. And we should be finished by the time Lisa's live starts. I believe Lisa will be going live today, Lisa of Yogi Hollow Farm, so that should be an interesting live as well, and that should be in about 2 hours time. So I'll just get this thing up and see what the temperature actually is, and we'll see if we get anybody coming on here, which it might be a bit slow today, who knows. Lives and videos are pretty hit and miss at this time of year. I know most of my viewers are in Canada, the US, some in the UK and some in Europe, some in Asia also, and of course we're looking at it being late summer where you all are, so you're all fairly busy with your harvest and you know, trying to preserve all your fruits and vegetables that are coming in for the upcoming winter and leaner months. So I know that things can be a bit hit and miss this time of year, so we'll see who we get. And of course I should message Jocelyn just to say I'm live, and message Todd, and hopefully we get a few others coming in. See where I've got Jocelyn here. We'll just see if we can get her coming. Maybe she's tired or maybe she's busy. Guess we'll see what happens and see who comes in. And I remind everybody, please smash the thumbs up. We certainly could do with some more of those. And yeah, please do share this out. We can certainly do with some more people coming in and see who we're going to get. I just sent Todd a message. Be great to see him. But, you know, probably won't be such a long live, up to 2 hours, because, yeah, definitely I hope to be finished by the time Lisa goes live. Oh, cool gamer, hi there, great to see you, and, yeah, we'll just, start getting things sort of on cooking, I guess. And I've got all these lemons lying around, so I'm going to do something with them. I've got some cooked apple that I took out of the freezer, so I'm going to be doing something with that. So interesting. Oh, I should get another coffee on. Take this aside and I'll just sort of start getting things sort of organised, just so that I can do some cooking, because yeah, I'm going just to heat these apples up and put a bit of extra sugar in. Just so, you know, I can put them into what I want to do. I want to make some quick and easy apple galettes or pre-formed tarts, so that should be interesting. Just get my stove for that. I do need a new stove. I'm having to put a battery behind this tin can just to hold it in place on my stove. So that's probably telling me I need a new stove. Maybe I should put that on my Amazon wish list as well. Maybe. Anyways, never mind. It is what it is. Thinking I want some measures here. Probably don't need that many. But yeah, we'll just get that cooking through. Just really want to thicken the apples a little bit. You know, that they'll sit on the pastry as a nice tart. So I have here my apples. I cooked them up a few weeks ago, and I'd actually oh, Odie, hi there, Odie. Hi there, Jocelyn. Oh, damn ads, yeah. Sorry, I click those. But yeah, I put them in the freezer after I cooked them a couple of weeks back. I know it was during a live, and then I only took them out yesterday just to defrost. And of course, next time apples are cheap, I'll be buying a lot more. Basically, I'll just take these out. I want to leave a fair bit of the liquid behind. Just because I want them to thicken, I just sort of might crush them up a little bit too as well. And then I'll let them cool down and cook some lemons up. What am I missing here? I'm missing somebody's messages. Bear with me. Yeah, actually the ads really help me, Hope. I might as well click the ads anyway, you know, click to have them switched on, because YouTube's going to run them anyway. If they don't run them, yeah, if they don't run them, I mean, if I don't click turn on ads, they're going to run them anyway, Jocelyn, so I might as well get some money for them. I'll just, I'll bring up Studio and I'll show you what it looks like. I mean, this month's pretty poor at the moment, so that's a bit unfortunate. But yeah, I'll just I'll show this up on the screen and just show you an example of what Creator Studio looks like for us. But, you know, we just, I don't know if you can see the little dollar sign. We just switched it on. For all of those of us who are monetized, we might as well switch them on because YouTube's going to run them whether we switch them on or not. So we might as well get something out of them. And yeah, we get about, us monetized channel get about 60% per ad revenue for each ad. And then YouTube gets the other 40%. We get 60%, or thereabouts, less taxes, of course, because Uncle Joe, everything that runs in the United States, Uncle Joe is going to tax us on that. So you know how that is. But it's just a fact of life. I mean, you know, you even get ads on Netflix and the like. And if you really hate the ads, you can buy the premium service. And that'll cut out the ads. And then we just get a piece of that, of, you know, where people on premium watch our YouTube. We get a little bit of that. It's calculated on, we get what, we get from them what we would have got if they had ads switched on for that particular video. And I think it's about $10 a month to get premium from memory. But yeah, I'm just getting... Oh, I haven't seen that one, Hope the Attorney. So, of course, the ads are all worked out for your actual location. You know, like if your location's Florida, for example, the ads will be targeted towards Florida, a bit like a local television station does. Or Oklahoma, your ads will be for there. You know, it depends on where you are to what your ads are targeted at. I'm going to make some apple tarts. And then I've got all these lemons laying around, so I was thinking I might just make a quick lemon Kool-Aid, as they sort of need to be used up, and you know, put that into bottles or jars or what have you, just to put that aside so I don't sort of lose that. But I'm just going to thicken these apples up and mash them up a bit just so that they go well in an apple tart. And this apple juice will be absolutely wonderful in a glass later on. And of course, when I get some more apples cheap, I'll be cooking up some more. But yeah, I know the ads are annoying, but for those of us who do have a monetized channel, they're actually, you know, we actually quite like them because we get something out of them. I'm just looking for a cup measure. I'm going to put some sugar in with these just so they thicken up. And just, you know, cook them up. So I think, I don't know, if I get 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 a cup of sugar should be enough. It really depends, Jocelyn. I think an ad might be worth about 3 cents on a video. So we'll get 60% of that. Okay, I've got 1/4 a cup of sugar, and I'll just tip that in there. I'll keep the sugar here because in the cup because I'm going to use that a bit later on. But you know, the ads are actually bidded for as well. The way that works. So I mean, some ads might pay more to a YouTuber than others. I'm just going to give this about a middle flame. I just really want to mash these apples a little bit and dissolve the sugar and just you know, reduce the liquid that has come with the apples a little bit and thicken things up. You know, just make the apples a little bit sort of jammy-fied. Maybe I should get a bit of cinnamon and put a bit of cinnamon in with these. What does everybody think? Cinnamon, yes or no? I've got to buy some more cinnamon too on next week. On Monday, hopefully I can. Because I want to make an Indonesian curry, and of course one of the ingredients is cinnamon. And of course, to make an Indonesian curry, it's not one of these trendy 2 or 3 or 4 ingredient videos. Actually, it's got like about 25 ingredients. And of course, you know, so often I see they're really quite clickbaity, you know, 3 ingredient bread or something. You know, so much often, or so often, you know, they're more than 1 ingredient, or they're putting something in that's sort of, you know, quite a number of ingredients. So technically, is it just 2 or 3 ingredients, or is it like, you know, 10 ingredients? Because, you know, one of the ingredients might be listed as bread, for example, for something they're making, or breadcrumbs. And of course, you know, your normal bread, something like about 5 or 6 ingredients, you know, all-purpose flour, yeast, salt, sugar, water, oil, for example. That's a fairly basic bread recipe. So, you know, they're often a bit clickbaity on that. You know, when they say something, you know, for example, 3 ingredient breaded chicken or something. Or 3 ingredient fried chicken. Whereas, you know, really you're needing, you know, you're needing 1 your chicken, 2 your breadcrumbs, which of course, you know, 5 or 6 ingredients that made the bread, and an egg, you know, just so the breadcrumbs would stick. Then they forget to add, you know, as an ingredient quite often, they'll forget to quote the all-purpose flour. You know, you'll roll your chicken in the all-purpose flour, then the egg, then the breadcrumbs, you know, the flour just to help things to stick. And then, of course, you'll need the cooking oil or Pam or whatever just to fry your chicken off in. But, yeah, you know, there's been a few people on the, you know, the cooking groups on Facebook saying about, you know, how clickbaity these 3 ingredient recipes are. But yeah, I'm just basically wanting just to, you know, reduce this liquid down a bit with this apple, and just to crush the apple a bit down. Doesn't need to be so boiling so quickly. Then I'll put this in to cool down because I don't want to be putting hot apple onto my pastry sheets, or it sort of half cooks it, and it's you know, that's not really that good for cooking pastry. If you half cook it before you put it into the oven to cook, you're just not going to get things pop up nicely then, are you? But I'm just sort of crushing this apple down, and I should show it to you. Pick it up and show it to you. And I mean, I was just going to run a live anyway, and I thought, oh well, I might as well do these couple of jobs on my live. You know, so that's my apple there. I'm just sort of reducing it down, you know, make it a little bit jammy. Oh, I should get my coffee on too. Or another cup of coffee. Definitely needing my coffee. That a bit of a stir up. I don't want it to catch on the bottom, which it's not, but I just sort of want to jam this apple up a bit. Carps Homestead. Hi there, great to see you. I thought, well, I might as well do cooking in this live stream because I'm going to run a, you know, a Friday evening or Saturday morning, you know, depending on location, live stream anyway. Instant coffee, I'm afraid. Just putting some coffee mate into that. I'll put the sugar in a bit later. Cinnamon. Nobody said they wanted. I might just put a little bit in anyways. I mean, apple and cinnamon and sugar, it's always really quite nice, so I'll shove a little bit in. Quarter teaspoon. I'm sure I don't need quarter or 1/4 a teaspoon, so I have a 1/4 teaspoon measure here, but I might just put about half of that in, so it'll be about 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon. I sort of want a hint of cinnamon, but I don't sort of want it to be crazy tasting cinnamon. Oh, it smells nice. Maybe you could put the link up for your channel there, Hope. This smells wonderful. I'll turn it off because it's boiled enough. So I'll turn that off and I'll put it aside to cool down, and then just so it's not so stinking hot when I work with it for my apple tarts, turnovers, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to shove that into my freezer here. To help things cool down. And I'll shove this aside now, and we'll start just cutting up some lemons. because I've got a stack of them, so I was just thinking, well, I want to make some lemon Kool-Aid or something with them all that I don't lose them, and I thought, well, oh yes, that's a great answer there, Hope. Just thinking, well, I might as well do it on camera here. You know, all these lemons, so should be interesting. And I'm looking to see where do I put my microplane. Just because I thought I might sort of get some zest off these lemons. Not that it really matters. And I thought, well, I'll do, you know, cook these lemons down while I wait for my apple to cool down. And I probably should take my pastry sheets out of the freezer as well. Otherwise, I won't be able to handle that. I've got 3 left. 6 come in a packet, and I've used 3 the other time when I was live doing a live cookie with them. Puff pastry sheets. Puff pastry, it's easy enough to make yourself, although it can be a bit time consuming. But you can buy it so cheap, so most of the time, if you don't have a shortage of it, you might as well just buy it, because you know, 6 sheets like that, it's about $3. So I mean, you know, the cost of making it, oh, the cost of buying it, it's not really worth making it. I've found. Just putting some water in that I heated up the microwave into my instant coffee, and then I'll shove some sugar into that. Without spilling sugar granules everywhere. Arielle of there. But anyways, well, that's going to be that stinking hot. I better put some milk into that. And then we'll just start processing some of these lemons down. We probably don't have a real lot of watchers, because this is probably not really that interesting to most people. Just getting together everything I need. I've got to use this glass pot from my coffee percolator just to boil the lemons down with, because I'd broken the guts of my coffee percolator. I've got all these lemons kicking around here, so I might as well get them all and cook them up. many lemons have I got here? Got a bloody stack of them, so it's going to be good just to use them all up. So I don't lose them. I've got 3 in here. But yeah, I've got like about 10 or 15 lemons, so I might as well cook them all down and use them up. And of course, if I process them down like this, it's quite easy then later on just to use them up in some lemon curd or something. So yeah, I've got quite a stack of lemons here, and if I had some eggs I'd be making some lemon curd, but I haven't got any eggs, so I'll have to do without that. But yeah, never mind. I'll just get some rind off some of them. I won't be wanting the rind up all of them, so maybe this bowl, I could use this bowl here just to scrape some rind off, and this other container I'll just use for waste. Oh yes, nice to hear that. You're interested in whatever's interesting. Cool. Don't know if that was an answer to me or an answer to Jocelyn. Now this is hot. Never mind. Yeah, I'll get some rind off some of these microplane here. I'm not going to be using a real lot of the lemon zest, just a little bit. I don't know, I'll probably end up like with about 2 or 3 teaspoons of it. That'll be enough. And I'll put that aside for now. So yeah, I've got like about 3 teaspoons of that. It certainly smells wonderful, and you know, just gives me a bit of you know, the citrus oil just to go in. Put that aside for now. That'll be enough. And I'll just start, you know, juicing up my lemons. And then we'll cook that down. Let's run this through the sharpener. I'll just go and rinse this knife off. Oh yeah, it's nice and sharp. A cheap knife, and it doesn't sort of hold an edge very long. One of these days I need to get some better, more expensive knives. But that won't be until YouTube's kind, I'm afraid. You know, which is mostly these days, because nobody gives very many supers these days. YouTube being kind means lots of ads. But anyways, I'm just going to cut these up and start straining lemons. And of course I'm going to have to go and empty out my container every so often where I put the lemon skins and everything. And then I'll cook that down, and hopefully when I've got things cooked down, we might sort of have the apple filling cold enough to make my apple tarts too. That was on top chat. I'll just put it on the live chat because oftentimes you don't get everything on live chat or top chat. And then live chat you do. So the crazy ways the platform works. But I'm going to be doing this anyway, so I thought, well, I might as well just be live while I'm doing it, and hopefully we get a few people coming on. I've got a real stack of lemons here that I want to use up before I lose them. So basically, you know, I'm just sort of showing a good way to preserve some lemons. And these lemons, they were all grown by a neighbour. I definitely didn't buy them, so her tree is absolutely full of lemons. And she was asking me if I wanted any. I said, yeah, I'll take a bag of lemons for sure. Yeah, that's a real blur moment, isn't it? But I said, yeah, I'll take a bag of lemons for sure. I'll cook them up. Let me go and pick that up now. This table, I really need a new table that's, you know, steady, that doesn't rock around. So yeah, YouTube be kind and I'll buy a new table. A new and better table would be just brilliant for my cooking live streams. But yeah, go and pick up all these lemons. 4, 6, 8. How many lemons have I got? 10. 12. 16. So yeah, I had 18 lemons. So yeah, I'm going to cook all those down. Yeah, a good table is definitely needed, Hope. And one, I sort of want one as long as that. Actually, you know, if I had one like about 3 or 4 or even 5 feet long would be brilliant. 5 feet by about 3 feet. Whereas, you know, this one's about 2 feet, 2 feet, 2.5 feet, something like that, round. If I had a rectangle one, 5 by 3 or 6 by 3 or something like that, you know, that I can sit everything in front of me when I sit down and cook. Yeah, absolutely brilliant. Oh yes, thank you, Hope, for running your channel link. All these lemons, they really do smell nice when you start cutting them up. Just put all that down here out of the way. Next to the computer, well, you know, a bigger table, I could even have my computer sit next to me when I'm doing these cooking live streams and have it run. Yeah, that would be brilliant. Oh, most can. Yeah, good point, Hope. Gotta love the work that you can do. I hope you're talking about your channel there, Hope, and not mine. Maybe most can't follow the content here. You know, with all the bloops and the blur moments and that could be. There's always plenty of bloopers and blur moments here. But yeah, you know, I've got like 18 lemons here, so I might as well, you know, process them down and use them up that I don't lose them. And of course, you know, you cook them down into this Kool-Aid like what I'm making. It'll be just sort of pretty basic Kool-Aid. Not a lot of other ingredients. Lemon and sugar basically, and you can use it for all sorts of recipes then. You know, you could use it in lemon curd, or you know, if you're making a lemon meringue pie or something like that. You could sort of use the lemons later. Get rid of all this pulp here that sort of collects on top. And, you know, just keep squeezing lemons. I've had these lemons like about a week. I was thinking I must do something about them before they sort of start going off or something, because I don't want to lose them. And, you know, while I'm doing it, I might as well run a live stream doing it, because it might be interesting information for somebody. Coffee, unfortunately it's only instant coffee. I do miss real coffee. But of course, you know, breaking the guts of my coffee percolator. I could use the mocha pot, but the coffee out of that's not as nice. Oh, I've got a bit of zest as much as I want, Hope, so I may even get these lemon outsides and boil them down later too. Yeah, I don't really love a lot of it. I just love a little bit, Hope. So if I really loved it like you do, I'd be getting the zest off the whole lot of them. Yeah, these skins I'm going to boil those down later, Hope. And yeah, just cleaning spray or room freshening spray or tonic, health tonic for you know what. There's so many uses you can use for that too, Hope. And I was watching yesterday, actually very, very interesting, Jack and Dan. I didn't do it quite like what they do it, but they've been getting vinegar and spraying vinegar on their weeds, but they've been adding some salt. So I'm thinking I might try that, because I actually will spray vinegar on my weeds around the garden here too, just to stay on top of things. Because the weeds don't really like vinegar very much. But they were adding salt and it was even more effective, so I'm thinking, oh, I might even add some salt next time I do that, and you know, use that to get rid of it. Just get rid of the pulp of this one. How much lemon juice have I got? Nearly a cup, over a cup there, nearly heading towards 2 cups. So I'm going to get lots of lemon juice. And of course, if I went and bought these from the shops, that cost an absolute fortune. They're often something like a good $1 or so each. So, you know, 18 lemons, $18 at a minimum. Yeah, they are such a great fruit herbal product. Yes, for sure, I'm Hope. Oh wow, peaches at $1 a piece. Now that is just crazy. I have seen peaches for prices like that before, Hope, yes. Actually, they're not even in the shops at the moment here, with it not being peach season, unless they're imported that you might get at a, you know, a specialist fruit and vegetable shop. They're not in the supermarkets. Just get rid of this tub full of lemon peels, and yeah, I'm going to have quite a boil up of that a bit later. Actually, I should get my big pot and just sit them in the big pot, I think. And then I can just add some water later on and just boil them down and, you know, strain the liquid. And then, yes, you've got this wonderful cleaning fluid or whatever you want to use it for. That's a really, really great point, Hope. So, yeah, if I put them all into that. I mean, the pulp and the seeds can go into that as well. And then I can boil all that down and just use it up. You know, and I'll just put that on to boil sort of after I'm done with my live here. How much lemon juice have I got here? Yeah, that's almost 2 cups already. I want to measure out the amount of lemon juice that if anybody's going to be making this, they'll sort of know how much lemon juice to have. You know, if they decide to go and buy like, you know, the plastic lemon juice or something. Which, of course, you know, you could use the plastic lemon juice. Although the only thing is with that, well, they do put some preservatives with that. I mean, I could strain all this through too to make it clearer. But I'm not going to bother. I'll just get rid of this cinnamon out of the way. I don't really want it at the moment. $10.25, so coming up an hour. But yeah, when a bit later on, I'll get these lemon peels and I'll fill water up over the top of them and just, you know, boil things for about an hour or so. Just let them steep and cool in the water, and then straight off the water, and then we have like the lemon peel water for like cleaning and all sorts of uses there. Who do we have here with us still? I know a lot of people are pretty bored, and so just sort of coming in and going here, because I'm not really, you know, doing that much. But I thought, well, I might as well just run a live while I do all this, because it, you know, it might be interesting to somebody. Oh, thank you, Hope. Yeah, it might be only you and me at the moment. Todd was in here, but he's probably had to go and do something. But I think it's just interesting, just for some people anyway, just showing all of this. Somebody might get some information out of it. Yeah, we're going to end up with 3 cups of lemon juice. Somebody flying around out there again. There's always a lot of that around here. There's always some idiot flying around. Oh, A-OK Foraging and Adventures. Hi there, Zach and Brenda. Great to see you, and thanks so much for coming by here. I've got all these lemons and I'm just sort of crushing them down, or getting the juice out of them. I'm going just to boil up the juice with some sugar for some Kool-Aid. And then all these peels, I'm just going to cover that with water and boil it. And, you know, I'll just let them sort of steep in the hot water for a while, and then I'll strain them off once they're cooled. And then that lemon water can be used for like cleaning, but also even things such as like cold and flu tonics and all that sort of thing. Really quite useful. Oh, frozen pizza for supper, so I'd rather watch you. Yeah, frozen pizza. It is pretty what you call it? Underwhelming, frozen pizza. Actually, I very rarely will buy frozen pizza unless I want it specially to make a video with. Oh, yes. Bet she's trailing behind, yeah. But yeah, I find it pretty underwhelming. Probably what you're best doing is just getting some tomato paste and even buy like your Turkish bread or something like that. You could also use like banh mi rolls or baguettes, or you know, something like that. Cut it in half, just right down the center, and then you just put your tomato paste, or if you're making sweet sambal, even better, over the top. Spread out, you know, some of your favourite pizza cheese, a few slices of pepperoni, a few shrimp, a bit of ham, maybe some anchovies, you know, whatever you like to put onto a pizza or have on a pizza, and then a bit more cheese on top, and then bake it off yourself. It's probably even quicker and cheaper than getting out a frozen pizza if you do it like that yourself. Oh yes, you want to get a New York style pizza? Awesome. But you know, you buy the frozen supermarket pizza and then it tastes like crap or tastes like cardboard, so you put all these more toppings on. And so it ends up being more expensive than one you made up yourself. So, you know, go figure, huh? So you might as well make it up yourself, really. Or, you know, if you've got one of those cob loaves, you could cut that right down the centre, you know, top and bottom, flip it over so you've got like two pizzas, and then, you know, spread that out. That's if you like, you know, deep pan pizzas. But if you like, you know, thin pan pizzas, if you got some like flour tortillas or something like that, and just spread it on, you know, your topping onto a flour tortilla or something like that, will do the same job. I very rarely buy frozen pizzas because I've been disappointed with them so often. You know, spending like $3, $4, or sometimes even up to 10 bucks for them. And even the expensive $10 ones taste crap, you know, to put it bluntly. So, you know, I might as well just make them up myself. Oh, email a slice? Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, if you could FedEx me a piece, that'd be lovely, Jocelyn. Just get rid of all of this out of the way, and we're just going to boil things up here. And then hopefully, we'll see how our apples cool down if we're, you know, ready to make our apple tarts. You know, because that's the main reason for this exercise today, is the apple tarts. And we're just doing the lemons while, you know, the apple mixture cools down in the freezer, really. I was going to be doing the lemons anyways, but I might as well live stream it. Add the apple tarts too, because somebody might be interested in the process. So I thought, well, I might as well live stream stuff. Get rid of this pot of lemon peels. But, you know, I'll fill up over the top of those with water and boil that down. And then I'll use that for cleaning and all sorts of uses. depending on what I want to use it for. Looking to see where have I put my this one will do. Looking for a spoon just to stir things up with. But yeah, that one will do. Yeah, probably better off licking a box. Yeah, you probably are, Hope. Frozen pizzas and the box they come in don't really have much difference in flavour or texture. So yeah, you might as well lick the box they come in. Or I heard somebody say, you know, throw out the inside of the box and just eat the box. I did hear somebody say that. So yeah, basically I want to boil this and just, I want to dissolve I think if I put in a cup of sugar should be good. So, you know, 1 8-ounce cup. And we've got about 3 cups of lemon juice there. So, you know, that should make a really, really good Kool-Aid. So just pouring a cup of sugar into that. Once it's boiling down a bit, I'll just go and get that rind I went and got. And that can go in. I'm just going to put that in once it's sort of boiled and reduced a little bit. And then, you know, I'll probably just pour it into a jar. Yeah, better off just licking around the box, yeah. So you think what, one cup of sugar is not enough, Hope? Do you think I should put another cup of sugar? I mean, I'll go to have a taste test and just see how sour it is. I just put the 1 cup in for now just to see what it's like. I don't want to over sweeten it because I'm going to have quite a few uses for it, so you know what I mean, Hope? Just get a spoon of that and we'll have a taste test and just see what that's like. It's sour, but it's probably like about medium. So if I give it like half a cup of sugar, well, I mean, when I drink it, Hope, I'll add water to it then. Or, you know, if I make some lemon curd, I'll add water to it then. This is sort of as much just more about preserving it than anything else. I certainly wouldn't be drinking it like that, Hope. No. I'm, you know, making like a concentrate. And I'll actually, you know, put it into some jars and water bath it. Yeah, concentrated, yes. If I don't do anything, I'd either have to juice and freeze those lemons, or I thought, well, I might as well just get the lemon juice and just concentrate it and have it for use. I'm having a giggle at you there, Hope, too. La, where did you learn to speak Singlish, Hope? As in, you know, la, as in, it's okay, la. Where did you learn Asian, Southeast Asian speaking? Oh, that's just starting to come up to a simmer, so I'll just reduce the heat there. And I think if things sort of simmer for about 5 minutes, that should be looking pretty good, I think. Oh, it must come naturally. Oh, baguette. If you understand that, it does come naturally, Hope. But I said, oh, baguette. But yeah, that's just starting to boil there, so I'll just back the heat off a bit. And when it's boiled a little while, I'll in with my zest to go in. Should have a taste test of that. I'll be interested just to see what this actually tastes like. It'll probably be pretty over the top. It is over the top, but it's not really that sour. You know, it's medium, I guess. But you know, if I can boil this into a bit of a syrup and then can it or bottle it, it's something that I can use for all sorts of uses then. You know, I'd love to make some lemon curd, but I don't have any egg yolks to do it with, so that will have to wait. Oh, 3 pieces of pizza and you're full as hell. So where did you order your pizza? Domino's or Pizza Hut or another? Pizza Hut here's got really crap. They used to have nice pizzas, but they're really crap nowadays. Or at least Pizza Hut was really nice pizzas in Southeast Asia. I've only been crap since I've come here though. Pizza Hut used to have a really good salad bar in Southeast Asia actually. Oh, Papa John's, yeah. I wish we had that here because, yeah, I've heard Papa John's pizzas are really quite yum. Just go get my rind. I'll get rid of this sugar and then that can cool down before I bottle it. And then I'll, you know, water bath the bottles I want to keep. But yeah, it'll be quite useful just to have that on hand. And you know, if I put if I want a, you know, homemade lemonade, for example, if I put like, you know, quarter glass and then fill the rest up with water, it should be about ideal. Looking to see where I've got some jars here. Yeah, I've got a few there. I've got to get some more jars. But I'll put this rind in and just cook that through too now. Yeah, I don't want to cook the rind too long, or it sometimes goes a bit better if you cook it over long. Or you can really smell this lemon too when you put the rind in. See how this apple is cooked out. Oh yes, that's cooled down nicely. See how jammy it is? Just ideal for an apple tart. Okay, I'll turn that off. And I'm going to put all this aside. And then we'll start making our apple tarts. And you know, this has got to cool off anyways before I put it into the jars. Because the jars are cold, I probably should have just heated the jars up. You know what I mean? Heat the jars up and then pour it into the hot jars. But I'm going to water bath it anyway, so I don't really need to do that. The jars are clean, so you know, I can just go like that. I'll just get everything together and get this oven on and preheating. Wash this spoon off because I want the spoon, I think. Yeah, I think I want this thing too. This board, I'll just give it a bit of a wipe off. It's still wet where I washed it off. I hope, no, I'm not pulling your finger, no. I've said that before. Actually, I saw a meme like that the other day somewhere. I should send it through to you. And one of them was when your dad says to pull his finger, don't. Wisdom of 3-year-olds or something like that was the meme, and I should send that through to you. If I didn't send it through to you, already hope. I don't know who I sent it all through to. I forget where I sent it all. Ariel, it's a bit blur at times. I see a meme and I'll send it through to someone, and I don't always remember everyone I sent it through to. And a bag of rubbish I might just send out too. Oh, this pastry's nearly melted. I've got a bag of rubbish I might just send out. Baking paper, I want some of that. Pizza tray, that can be used. I'll just go and take this trash out and empty that out into the bin. And then after my live, I'll put these peels on to boil too. Oh, I better put my oven on to 400 too. Oh yes, I hope, yeah. Yeah, I'll have to send that through to you. But yeah, I'll just put this oven on. Oh, this thing will work for cutting it. This pizza wheel, and yeah, get the oven on heating up and get these cooking. Because this isn't really difficult to cook, this one, so it's sort of ideal. So yeah, basically I want some parchment paper, so just put that on there. Yeah, I definitely need a bigger table here, just so that I can work. It's all stuck together a little bit. If I can get them out of here and apart without making too much of a mess. Arielle blur. But I'm just going to get each sheet of pastry here, and should I make triangle ones or square ones? Square's probably easier. And it's always good just to have a few sheets of pastry in your freezer, so I'll have to, next time I'm at the shops, I'll get some more of those just to have. And then I'm just sort of going to get each sheet here. I'm just going to fold the edges up, you know, about 1/4 inch or something. Just roll them up. Just going opposite edges at first. I'm just sort of making a bit of a, you know, a tray just to sit the apple into. So one fold, I'll do another fold here, just to make a nice tray. and then another fold, you know, just going opposite edges. So I'll just bring this up to the screen and show you what I've got here. So that's basically all we've got there, and I'm just going to give the edges a bit of a press down with a fork I've got here, just to really stop things from unraveling, really. Particularly pressing the corners. And I'll sit that on my parchment paper, and I'll just get, I don't know, it'll probably end up being like a teaspoon. I should have got my teaspoon measure. And I'm just going to sit my jammified apple into that. And I'll just keep working on more of these, and then when I've got a tray full, I'll put them in to bake. So I'm just sort of starting again. Oh, nice little dumplings. Yeah, well, these aren't exactly dumplings. They'll be more galettes or freeform tarts. As I'm using puff pastry, you know, not a dumpling mix. So I'm just sort of folding in the edges here on this pastry, doing opposite edges. And then opposite edges in again. Actually, I'll bring it up to the camera just to show you what I'm doing. So, you know, that's the first fold. Yeah, just fill the middle and fold it over. Yeah, you're talking about filling the middle and folding it over. That's like the apple turnovers I made the other week. But yeah, I want the apple actually exposed in these, like, you know, a tart. So I've just folded this edge here again, and I'm just going to fold it again. And then I'll just get the edges here with my fork and just press it down just to, you know, seal it, or especially in the corners. I don't sort of want to crush the little boat side down, if you know what I mean. You know, just I want the apple just to sit in the tray. And then a scoop of apple, you know, it's about a teaspoon, I guess. And just set it in there on top. Oh yeah, these are going to be so yum. So, you know, just doing it here again. I could have made a cooking video of it, but by the time you do the editing, and then you end up getting as many views or as much views and engagement running it as a live. So, and of course, you know, you don't have to edit when you're running it as a live. So I often think I might as well just run it as a live, I think. Crazy, I know. And of course, you know, I could do this a lot quicker if I wasn't sort of looking at the screen and yapping away. Yes, I put, was about 1/8 of a teaspoon of cinnamon powder into the apples. When I just, you know, thickened the apples, and half a... I'll have to look back to see what I put in. Was it half or was it quarter? No, it was half a cup of sugar. So here we go. We've got another little boat ready. So just giving the corners a bit of a seal here with my fork. I've got 3 sheets of pastry, and you should get 4 per sheet of pastry. So, you know, end up with about 12 of these. Was about 2 cups of apple or thereabouts. It's a bit much apple, but anyways. We'll probably get a sticky mess when it sort of overflows over the edge of the pastry sheet. That's fun, isn't it? Oh, and I'll remind everybody, if you haven't already, smash that thumbs up, please, as I need more of those. So I've just folded in the first 2 edges like this. You know, just folded them over. Opposite edges, so I'll just go opposite edges again. Oh, Gary. Hi there, Gary. Thanks so much for watching. Well, a very simple recipe, this one. Something that anybody can do. So I'm just folding in the opposite edges here now. I had a big sheet of puff pastry, and I've just split it up into 4, you know, into 4ths down the centre each ways. So I just folded opposite edges and then folded opposite edges. You're looking at about, you know, the seam or the folding over about 1/4 to 1/2 inch sort of thing. And then going, you know, opposite each way. So you're just making like little squares or boats or what have you. Oh, Unpaved Explorer, great to see you, John. I'm making galettes at the moment, apple galettes or freeform tarts, you know, not using a tart tray to put the puff pastry into. This pastry's dried out a little in the freezer, so definitely good to be using that one up. So we got that one folded up here. I'll just show you that. And then I'm just going to push down each edge with my fork just to seal things up here. You know, just so things don't sort of unfold so much when I'm cooking or baking them off. And I'll bake them up. I think it's about 10 or 12 minutes. I'll have to look at the pastry sheet at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And I've got some parchment paper here, so I'm just sitting them onto that. And getting about a teaspoon or so of this apple that I made. Yeah, bring the coffee. Yes, absolutely. I'd be up for that. And I'm just using some commercial pastry sheets, puff pastry sheets that I bought. I've got 3 left. 10 minutes. There's 2 sheets stuck together here. So I just sort of get each sheet and I just cut it into fourths or quarters. I've got here a pizza wheel that works quite well for cutting the sheets of pastry. Oh yes, earlier, well, I wouldn't say it's quite lemonade yet, Hope, more like Kool-Aid at the moment, or, you know, a lemon concentrate. So, you know, I've just quartered those up and I'm just sort of working on, you know, separating them and making these into little free-form tarts. Oh, all good, Hope. Thanks so much for coming by and we'll see you later. And yeah, take care of those boys. Otherwise, yeah, they'll give you a hard time. Yeah, take care of those boys before bed. Yes, absolutely. And yeah, get them all ready for bed, and that could be an ordeal too, getting them in bed. As I know for you, being a Friday night, there's probably shows they want to watch, or they're playing games on computers or what have you. And yeah, Lisa of Yogi Hollow Farm, she's got a live coming up. I believe it should be still on in about 10 minutes time. So of course once we finished here, we'll be going on to that and giving her channel some love. So I'm just sort of getting these formed up here. That's sort of showing you all sort of close up how to do it, as I showed everybody a bit earlier. I'm wanting to get some of these on and get this finished so I can go on to Lisa's live. And some of these I've, you know, folded a bit too much pastry over, but, you know, it doesn't really matter. If you can sort of fold over 1/4 inch, that's better compared to 1/2 inch. But, you know, homemade things aren't always going to be quite exact, are they? And especially around here where there's bloopers happening all the time. Some are going to be bigger and some are going to be smaller. So I'm just sort of sealing down the corner of these with the fork, just so things don't sort of roll up when I'm cooking them. Got them down on parchment paper, on a pizza tray, you know, just so things don't stick. And I've got 8 on this pizza tray. I'll just show you all what I've got here. And I'm going to put a teaspoon of apple into each one. And I basically, how I made the apple, I got some pie apple. It would be about 2 cups of pie apple. And I drained off all the juice. Add a quarter or 1/4 a cup of sugar to that. And 1/8 a teaspoon of cinnamon, and cook that down. So I'm going to put these in for about 10 minutes. I might even, which you can do, is sprinkle a bit of sugar on them just to, you know, make them look pretty. And, you know, that's just optional. But it will make them look pretty, so I don't know, I'll get like about half a teaspoon of sugar. That should be heaps. And I've just got the sugar on the teaspoon and just tapping the teaspoon with my sugar. You know, just so a sprinkle of sugar comes down over that. I'm not going to use all the half a teaspoon. It's as much done just for appearance as anything else. And I'm going to put these in to bake for about 10 to 15 minutes. You know, just till they puff up nicely. Because, you know, your apple's already cooked, so that's not a huge issue. And I better get out another pizza tray. I've got one more sheet of pastry that needs to be used up. So of course, you know, I might as well, and I've got heaps of apple anyway, so I might as well use that up. I'm seeing on this sheet, on this packet of pastry, sausage rolls, and yeah, I must do a live stream one of these days, sausage rolls. As I love sausage rolls, and I'm seeing that recipe and I'm thinking, yeah, I could, you know, happily make some of that. Poppy says, they certainly look delicious. So, yeah, it sort of got me thinking, Oh, I want sausage rolls one of these days. Yeah, funny how that is. But anyways, never mind. But yeah, once these are done, we'll have a taste test, and then we'll have to go and watch Lisa's live. Lisa of Yogi Hollow Farm. So I'll just get some more parchment paper. Sort of parchment paper is something I like to keep a heap on hand. It's so dang useful. But yeah, I just oops, that's not really brilliant either. Oh, this is going to be pretty messy, this one. There's cuts going through here everywhere. But, you know, it doesn't matter. We'll get things sorted out, won't we? So just folding in one edge here, quarter an inch. We'll get the other edge in here the same. Just sort of you know, you start off with opposite edges, because you're making like a little square boat out of these. Oh, I can smell apple. Wonderful. I probably should have left my pastry in the freezer a little bit longer. You know, just took out exactly what I wanted at the time, but it is what it is. You know, because it gets a bit sticky there when I'm sort of working on things at the end. I'd sort of nearly recommend, if you sort of take, you know, if you're making like 6 sheets of pastry, I'd take out 2 and then work on those, and then take out, you know, the next 2 and the next 2 and the next 2 sort of thing as you're sort of working. Would make your job a bit easier, but never mind. Doesn't really matter. So who do we still have here with us? That's the interesting question. So always the interesting question, who we've got here still with us. Yeah, it would have been better if I did it like that. I'd have less stickiness with my pastry, but never mind. I guess you could say it makes the job interesting, can't you? Plus Plus you might get to see me do a bloop. I know everybody loves to see me do bloopers. There's always plenty of those here on this channel. Bloopers. But, you know, never mind. So just folding in the edges again and again and again and again. And then we'll get these filled up with some apple and they'll be ready to bake. But yeah, these little galettes are absolutely wonderful. Oh, you could also do it with strawberry jam or raspberry jam or something if you don't sort of feel like, you know, doing it with apple. Or whatever your favourite jam or jelly is. Or maybe even fill them up with chocolate. Now that would be really, really yummy. Fill these up with chocolate. Yummy and naughty. Well, I'm making a mess here. Everything sort of got sticky when I sort of got it out a bit earlier, I think. I know they use plastic here, but it'd be wouldn't it be brilliant if they used parchment paper? I'd find that a bit less, you know, sticky to work with. I think parchment paper would work better than plastic with your pastry sheets. So, you know, a tip to Pampas and the like, ditch the plastic and start using parchment paper and just see how that works. Oh, I can smell those apples baking. Oh, making me bloody hungry already. They smell absolutely wonderful. Okay, I'll just seal these edges and then we'll in with the apple and we'll see how these others are cooked up. I haven't heard the bell go yet, so they're probably not quite done. And I set the timer for 10 minutes. Whether they'll want another minute or two when the bell goes off, I'm not sure. Okay, there's the bell. I'll just go and have a look. Get rid of this plastic sheets. Yeah, they've popped up nicely, but they want, I think they want another 5 minutes. So we're going to put them on for another 5 minutes. And then I'll fill these up with apple. And I'll sprinkle a bit of sugar over those. And then when the bell goes off for 5 minutes, I'd say those others are done. And we can get them out and we can have a bit of a taste test. So I'm just filling those these galettes up. And we'll just I'll show you those and we'll be ready for a taste test here. Oh, those apples, that also work really well if you made a cookie dough and you know, made filled cookies with apple. You know, just roll your cookie dough up in a ball and then, you know, you just press a bit of a hole in the center of each ball and just fill it up with apple. I'm sure you know exactly what I mean there. I've just got a little bit of sugar in a spoon and I'm just tapping the spoon with my finger over the top here. Just to put a little bit of sugar over the top of the puff pastry. And I better get a cooling tray out because we'll have some ready here in a minute to take out for a taste test. Because I know everybody wants to see that. Anybody who's still here anyways, I should say, wants to see these. Oh, yum, 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 yum. These are nearly done. Yum, 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 yum. These are nearly done. Just grabbing an egg clip here. Because I'll go to get some of these out and I'll show you what I've got. Because the next tray can go in and cook Oh yeah, look at these. Don't they look wonderful? I've got to put the next tray in to cook. I wish I had some more pastry. I would have made an absolute heap of these if I had more pastry. But anyways, we're going to end up with 12 of these, so that'll be lovely. I've got 8 here on the first tray. Oh, look at that. Isn't that wonderful? I have to be careful I don't slip them off this thingamajig. But yeah, we're nearly ready to call it a day and go on to Lisa's live. They certainly look wonderful. So we'll have a taste test and then we'll call it a day here. We've gone 2 hours and 14, so it's probably time to cut things off here. Oh, that's hot. I should have had a cup of coffee here and some cream for that. But anyways, never mind. We'll have a taste test and then we'll cut it off here for the day. So these are absolutely delicious and wonderful, and they'd be even better once I've cooled down. So we're going to call it a day here, and I'm going to thank everybody who's come on and watched. Take care, God bless, and until next time, bye-bye.